Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of the Raw Vegan Refresh. This is a 10-day Raw Vegan Refresh where you get to learn recipes, experiment in the kitchen, and then you get a meal plan every single day. If this is the first time that you're joining us, don't worry, you can still join the Raw Vegan Refresh. The link is below this video. You just have to put in your name and email and you start getting all of the recipes, and you also get yesterday's meal plan. Also, please make sure that you share this refresh with your friends and family, and I will have a Facebook link for sharing the refresh below the video so that they can join you and support you when you have a lot of fun together. Let's get to today's topic. This was a highly requested topic on the Raw Souls Facebook group, and so I'm really excited to be doing it today, the second day. Today we're talking about fermented foods. So fermented foods are really good for you because they have beneficial bacteria in them. And your body is comprised mostly of that bacteria, of the DNA of the bacteria. You also have some bad bacteria, right? We all do, but you want the balance to be very favorable for that good bacteria. And one of the best ways to do that is to just consume foods that have the probiotics in them. Now, some of these foods that you can actually just purchase include miso, so that's a fermented product. They make it out of soy, out of chickpeas. I like to buy the chickpea miso. You can also get some vinegars like ume plum vinegar by Eden brand, and that one is raw and fermented, as well as apple cider vinegar. And today I'm actually going to show you how you can make your own fermented food. So instead of buying it, you can just make it in your own kitchen. It's super quick and easy, and you just allow it to ferment for a couple of days and it's ready for you. So I'm going to link my article on sauerkraut below the video so that you can see the process of making sauerkraut. It's also pretty simple, and I've been making it since I was really young because I'm Ukrainian, and it's a very traditional food that we eat with everything. The cool thing about fermented foods is that you do add salt to them, but you add very small amounts into a big jar of the fermented food, and then it intensifies that flavor when it ferments, and you can use it in a lot of food instead of just pouring salt on it. So you're actually using a lot less sodium, but a lot of flavor. What we are making today is a raw vegan fermented salsa. Now, if you don't have all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using, don't worry because there's a lot of substitutions, and you can really just put whatever veggies you have with lemon, garlic, and some sea salt, and it comes out perfect. So you can use tomatoes, you can use bell peppers, zucchini, we've fermented cauliflower and carrots. You can really ferment anything. You can ferment garlic, cloves. But this one is really nice. I've made it in a class that I taught here in San Diego, and I'll post the exact recipe under the video, so don't worry about writing the exact amounts. And this recipe for this raw vegan salsa verde is part of my Raw Vegan Taco Tuesday ebook. So that ebook is available for $5 on my website, and I link to where you can get that. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to be using tomatillos, fresh tomatillos. They look like this if you've never seen them. So you actually have to peel them, which I've already done for us. Peel them and just rinse them. And if you don't have those, because I know not everybody does, again, you can use tomatoes, you can use peppers, anything like that. You can add mango to this and pineapple, really delicious. And what you're going to be needing is a food processor or a blender, because you can actually use both, it doesn't matter. And we start out with garlic, because instead of chopping it, and I hate touching garlic, I even hate peeling it, but what can you do? You can actually let your food processor do that for you, or your blender. Actually, if you're using a blender, you don't even need to chop it first. You can just go ahead and put everything in there. So I'm using quite a bit of garlic. And you just throw that in and turn it on.
Ingredient because then, you know that everything is mixed really, really well. Now I'm going to put in my lemon juice, and the key
is just to put it into these glass jars, and I really suggest using glass because, you know, glass is better than plastic for sure for you. Not as many harmful chemicals. So we just want to put that in here. You want to fill this up almost all the way to the top before you put in your probiotic. And I just have this vegan probiotic. Make sure it's vegan. A lot of probiotics are actually dairy derived. This says contains no dairy. It's a bit hard to find, but again, you don't have to use it. And then all we do is just open up this capsule and just goes right in there. You just want to let this sit on your countertop for a day or two depending on how hot it is. And then you can keep it in the fridge pretty much indefinitely, which is really cool. And you just add a little bit to any dish, to a salad, a soup, a pasta. It gives it great, great flavor. And again, you can do it with any veggies that you have, not specifically with what I've used. Just make sure to taste test it as you're going and to see if you like the flavor. And all that happens in the fermentation process is the flavor intensifies. So it's really great, very low sodium for your meals and a lot of good bacteria. When you rest this on your countertop, you just lightly cover it. And if you're having issues with mold with your sauerkraut, because I heard from some clients that they were, you can just actually close it and put it in the fridge very tightly. And also when you are fermenting, make sure to close it. I always just keep it slightly open, so I just rest this on top and I just put it in my countertop, not in direct sunlight, just somewhere away from sunlight for 1 or 2 days, and it should be fine. It continues fermenting in your fridge, so just put it in your fridge when it's starting to taste nice but not too sour. I'm so excited that you were able to join me today. Make sure to share this refresh with your friends and family to let them know about it. And if you've liked this video, make sure to thumbs up and to subscribe below if you're new to this channel. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!